Hello, you Phil Mitchell skin shavings. Jim Sterling here, and this is Edge of Twilight, Return to Glory, and this is a surreal one for me. I've been following this game for almost 10 years. Almost 10 years, basically. It was announced a long, long time ago. I first covered it back in my Destructoid years, many years before I even left Destructoid. I cannot tell you how old this bloody thing is. And it's gone through development hell. I remember it had lots of legal conflicts with the publisher. It missed many, many ship dates. It was originally in development for PC, 360 and PS3. And yeah, had a really, really incredible trailer that I had a world exclusive on at one time, one E3. I've seen the game behind closed doors at Tokyo Game Show in like 2008 or something like that. Yeah, this is, I think I've been like the only person who's been covering it with any degree of interest, maintained interest over the years, and suddenly seeing it on Steam, just out of nowhere, was a shock to the system. So I'm going to stop talking, hit new game. Now I'm going to skip the opening cutscene, because I've seen it, and it goes on for bloody ever. Like, we're talking like, I can't even describe how long, maybe 20 minutes or more. Goes on for a long time, and it's basically Star Wars prequel level interest in terms of how exciting it is. It's people stood talking to each other. Nice music though. I got some nice music. This is part of what attracted me to the thing at the beginning when I very first saw it. But while we're doing this opening preamble, which isn't very well animated at all, I mean, I can't emphasize just how long this thing's been in development hell, so it's going to look rough as balls at certain points. I didn't play too much of it. I played, by the time I finally got to the gameplay, I think I got about 5 minutes in, and then I decided to start again, get some Mike Patton. Nice. Decided to get the video down. So this is a bit of a special one for me, because I'm not holding out a great deal of hope for it, given how long it's been in development, given that they released like an iOS spin-off a couple of years back and it wasn't good. But I'm going to keep my fingers crossed. I mean, God bless it. It was announced and revealed back when steampunk wasn't old hat. The whole top hats and gears and goggles and monocles and this dude. You know, this was kind of unique. That's how old it is. This shit looked unique. But anyway, yeah, it means a lot to me doing this one. Can't believe it came out and I didn't hear about it. What a great soundtrack though. So I'm going to, well, maybe skip this. I don't know if we can skip this. Doesn't look like it. Oh, that's fine, the music's nice. Once it gets to the FMV bit, I'll skip it again. But I'll give you a little rundown of the basic premise. Some of this isn't explained in this cutscene, but I remember it from promo materials. The world is split into a place that's perpetually daylight, this place, and a place that's perpetually night, which is the old Twilight realm, which is a fairly original name for it. And there are two different species that live in each place. And you've got these people who are clearly very human-looking. Then you've got these kind of blue-skinned, elfy, long, flowy, Na'vi type people in the Twilight realm. Our protagonist, which is the gravelly, desperately wishes he was Geralt of Rivia fellow, being accompanied by these guardsmen, he is a hybrid of the two species. So he has the blood of the Twilight people, the blood of the daytime people, can transform at various points between two different forms. And both forms have different skill sets. And that's basically how that goes. And he's doing mercenary work, etc., etc., working for this Empress. She's found some way to join Daylight and Twilight together. So I'm going to spare the Star Wars prequel, two people stood here for ages having a conversation. There we go. And get into the actual gameplay. Basically a bloody decade it's taken me to get to this. Item received. Thank you very much. Alright, here we go. That is quite some screen tearing, but we'll power through. Running at 60 frames per second, though. Visit the Library of Athea to learn about the world. That'll be all your backstory and shit. I gave you a concise version of that already, so we'll go straight to the station. Here we are right there. We've got a little mappy map. Helps to have a map. It actually doesn't help to have this map if I show it to you. That doesn't give us much information at all. And as near as I can tell, no way to zoom in or interact with it. Well, there's a mouse cursor here, but I am using a controller. I can't interact with it. Anyway, I got all this as well, different, you know, challenges and things. Anyway, back to the game. I am using a controller, anyway, rather than mouse and keyboard. Fixed camera angle, third-person action game. I do not like these games with mouse and keyboard at all. LB. One issue I had when I was playing it at first, which is why I decided not to go with that. My initial playthrough was, by default, even with a controller plugged in, by default it was showing me keyboard prompts. You actually have to dig into the menu and find the controller option and set it so that it'll show you controller prompts rather than keyboard prompts.
But that's what I don't get. Since when have we started going back to Salon?
Since Lewis.
Sorry, I've heard this dialogue before, but that dude's voice is still funny.
We are. What does he expect we can do there? Keep the tainted fed so they stay
Not this
away
guy,
a
it's
bit
just
longer?
regular New Zealand voice.
I wish I was the one sitting behind a desk, sending obedient saps to their death because I'm too yellow to do something useful for a change.
Ludo
What he
friend.
said to them before they left. Didn't even bat an eyelid. Oh, now who's here?
Oh, it's a splicer.
What a day.
And that's just some
What do you want,
person.
reject?
Nothing from you.
that's fantastical racism going on there.
What is it with Salon all of a sudden? First Lewis sends off 6 of our finest, and now the bottom of the barrel wants to go too.
Go back to where you came from.
Voice acting's very hit and miss.
Here all day.
As this scene shows, we got one guard, pretty decent, and the other one
On that train.
just...
I don't have all day to spend.
And then we got the protagonist who's
You
just
think you're all
flat.
that, huh? The tank thinks he's a threat, does he? Tell us what you think you're gonna do.
Hey, look, just get out of here. None of us want you hanging around anyway, so just go.
And there we are. Item used our pass. Lucky us. Here's our train business. LB. And away we go. It's video game time, everyone. Alright. I'm honestly surprised this didn't come out in early access. This is a full release. I say that just as the world's most amazing, weird, melty face appears on the screen. But my impression so far, and we'll, you know, I've played a little bit ahead of you guys. You know what you're seeing here. I've experienced a little ahead. My first impressions of all this, clearly rough, obviously rough, but a roughness that suggests that they've done the best with a lot of stuff ahead of them. You know, a lot of trials.
Looks like they were ambushed not so long ago. Even their freight's been wrecked.
Anyway, get up the ladder. Instantly snaps to the ladder. No input required from me, just got to walk towards it. Don't often see that in third-person games. Thankfully, you don't see that a lot in first-person games anymore. That's when it really fucks up. Used to hate that. Those... You never knew, like, especially going down a ladder in an old first-person shooter. Like, will I just slip and fall to my death? Just give me a button and latch onto it. Alright. That's a magic ether crystal over there. I don't know how to get to it. Because this guy can't jump. When he is the nighttime version of himself, he can do these big old leaps. But until then, I'm just stuck with a roll. Here are the controls. Just at the right time. Press L to move. X light attack. Y heavy. B gun. L block. Barge. RT collect ether. RB ether fury. And that is that. So let's do some fighting. A lot of blood. Very chunky blood. Kind of like reducing them to dog food. Which, fair enough. I bet if we go around here we can get that crystal. Can we? Oh yeah, we chop these little things down. A secret, don't you know? I didn't do this last time. There we are. Collect ether shards to unlock the bonus content. Right, let's deal with this fucker. So we got a gun. We got a gun sword, because this guy really does wish he was a... Oh, shit. Final Fantasy protagonist. There we are. Let him come to us. Oh, fuck! You know what? I'm not going to use the gun then. Fine, sod ya. Yeah, some of that. Fuck, kick the shit out of him. There we are. That's the end of him. Anyway, I'll show you the gun. Mostly it's funny because of this unfortunate animation. As he proceeds to fuck the arse end of his gun. And then the gun goes off. Maybe I'm reading more metaphorical imagery into that than I should, but I've read it now and I can't unread it.
I guess I'll have to make my own.
Yeah, I'll do that. Don't you worry about it. Kick the old tree. Oh, isn't he strong? Okay. Fairly straightforward shit. I want to say I remember this from the old Tokyo Game Show demo. It honestly doesn't look like it's changed much visually since I saw it in action in 2008. They've done their best. It feels like they've done their best so far. Forging ahead. I've got little ripples in the water. Always surprises me when I see that in games that aren't big budget games. Little things like that, you know? Make a big difference sometimes. Not always enough of a difference. Mud as well, splashy mud. Fancy that. Oh. Don't know what that is. Just looks all manky. And here's our first proper fight. Just treads on the body, no respect. Okay, we shot the shit out of him. He went flying, it was awesome. Do it again. Yeah, just fucking try it. Did we hit anyone? I don't even know. Fuck. There we go. One thing I learned when I first played it was it is good to kind of isolate enemies from the rest of them. Because the other ones, it's like they'll basically just stand around attacking thin air. Okay, I need to get that. Because that's ether, that shit. Oh, it blew up. Fair enough. So, it's not like the other ones stand completely motionless. But it seems like they're automatically, when they're in combat mode, they're set to just attack. They don't seem to be guided by a tremendous amount of AR. I think we're absorbing stuff. No. That button? No. That button for absorbing. Doesn't seem to be doing anything. Oh, well, fuck it. Okay. I should just obey the tutorial. I'm acting like I know better than the tutorial at the moment. LT, then L for evade. No, that's just the barge. Well, I did it, but the tutorial message didn't go away. Because that's your evade. Oh, no. Fuck it. Don't know what that evade attack was all about. God, get out of my way! Fuck! Jesus! That's the one downside of them mindlessly attacking. Nothing. If you get in the thick of them, they will not give a fuck. God, he wasn't reacting to any of my fucking attacks at all there. It's fine. Once we isolate one, the other ones are too busy just smacking ghosts. Is he dead in there? Shh. Yeah, okay. Now I just got to deal with these two bastards. Oh! He got chunky! Oh, fuck. Oh, shit, that's the end of them. Hooray. I don't seem to be absorbing anything. Fuck it. Okay, now learn my lesson from last time here. There is a very delayed reaction. I'm supposed to shoot these, and they will blow up, but there's no indicator they will. And I ended up staying near them, and then it blew up like ages after I shot them. I don't think they're going to blow up. Let's get closer. Okay. I'm fucking paranoid. Right. There we go. No sound effect. It's another thing about the game in its current state, and another reason why I'm shocked it's not in early access. There are some clearly missing assets. Explosions. We're about to find some insect things that, well, you'll see. Right, not looking forward to this bit. There they are. Horrible little shits. Yeah, they seem to blow up with no warning. There we are. No explosion. That one had a bit of a warning. It glowed yellow. There we go. So we just got to hit them once, then dodge away. If we hit them twice, which is hard not to do when you're like blindly slashing hoping to get one, they will just blow up in your face. Again, with no explosion effect whatsoever. Fair enough. Just wondering if that was destructible. Okay. What we got going on in here? Not a lot. LB going into the night. Oh, that didn't happen last time. You got a bit of a sneak preview of our other character form, as both character models just appeared stuck through each other at the same time. So anyway, Twilight time. As you can tell by everything going a bit blue. And here we are. As you can see, a kind of weird Navi looking thing who can do big tall leaps and has a really weird and annoying way of fighting, which we'll get to in a second. Whee! So anything that has this ghostly glow around it, buff, we do. Very standard, climby, jumpy, crawly things. Certain walls are climbable, and here we go. So, you'll note what I was saying about the lack of assets. This is just silent. No ambient noise. No noise for, no crunching leaves here, no grunting of climbing, just no sound effects, no background noise. And then a little bit of sound, and back to ambient noise. It's amazing how disarming that can feel when there's just nothing. Weird. Anyway, this is as far as I got last time. I tried some of this fighting, and I'm like, I'm gonna have to... I didn't quite get how this fucking thing controlled. So I'm gonna... Let's see. Now that I can actually see controller commands instead of keyboard, L to move, etc. That's... You see what's under the use L to move? That shouldn't be there. The question, hints tutorials, Xbox, look around. Oh dear. So combat. X is to drain tainted ether, which I've had to do many a time in my life. Press Y to break frozen tainted apart. LT and L to roll. B to gather ether to perform ether reverse throws, whatever they are. L to block. Use RT to convert. Sorry, I was going to say to convert. To convert ether to health. Okay. Let's see what all that means. Here comes a tainted now. One can only guess these are the tainted. So that's basically what we're doing, is we're sucking the stuff out of them. Oh god, no, what are you doing? He was just trapped in some weird animation there. This stuff, distinctly not as fun as playing as the other guy. Okay. As you can maybe have seen from some of the limbs that flew very far away, we froze him and then just shattered him. And I'm guessing what the hell? What the hell was that? Press R, use RT to convert ether to health. Is that what we're doing? I mean, I'm pressing it. I can't tell at all. It didn't look like we were doing anything. That camera's not useful. That camera's not useful at all. It's also a bit annoying how, like, dodging and stuff is mapped to different buttons for the different characters. It doesn't really help the old muscle memory. At least we can get a good bit of distance before we can suck these things. And he's frozen. We blew him up. I gotta try and suck that stuff up while I can. And he did that weird animation again. Oh my god. I don't like this. The more basic hack and slash stuff is rough, but not offensive. This, I'm not having a laugh with it. I'll say that much. Oh, there we are. Blow that one up. And I will just keep doing this. I think it's the lack of tactile immediacy with it. Like, sucking stuff up and wobbling backwards, just, it doesn't feel particularly brilliant to play. It's actually quite ludicrous. Okay. Holding B, sucking it up, I think. It's hard to tell. It's like, I don't know, like... I mean, did he suck stuff up there? No, well, he was glowing then. Fuck knows. Just doing the same thing as before. Smash that one. Repeat the process with this one. Is this just going to carry on forever? Can it be over soon? Nope, there's another one just spawning. Maybe I've just got to escape. I'm going to die in a minute. Because I sure as shit, I'm not converting any ether to fucking health. I know that much. Let's just see if we can do a runner. Okay, get up there. Okay, thank God we can actually just run. Okay. Wow. So you don't actually do it in the direction that the character's facing. It really is pressing down and pressing up. It's not pulling back from the character as you would in other games. That's going to take some getting used to. So he's now just stuck to this wall. Oh no, he is literally stuck to this wall. He ain't moving. I waited a long time to play this. Don't know why I pressed the start twice. Yeah, he ain't moving. Okay, so... options, back to menu or quit. Is there a restart from a checkpoint? Is that the checkpoint? All the way back here? Like someone special, that was back where the exploded bugs were. Yeah. Sweet.
I know it's hard for me, making sure I'm not in too deep, conversing on my feet. I know it's not for me, not something hard to see, keep it up and built to beat.
Okay, we are back in action. Let's see if we can do this a second time without everything going wrong. There we go. Fuck me. Oh, it's a puzzle. What the hell are we supposed to do with the puzzle? Not that. Oh shit, it is a puzzle. It's looking like I am gonna have to deal with these fucking things before I can solve it. But they did seem to just last forever. Okay, what if I just leave him like that? Let's go double check what those... Oh god, I can hear another one. Brilliant. Maybe if we just do this right quick. I was worried then, his head went right through that mountain. Mountain, I mean, it's just a cave wall. Okay, what are these symbols? Let's see if I can locate them on the thing. I can see the weird little embryo fella. I can see the little dot with the thing round it, and I can... Where's the other one? Okay, I can see them. I just gotta interact with them. Bollocks. Ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen. Let's see if I can just... Nope. Thanks for that. It's like sometimes they're completely disarmed when you do this, and sometimes they can just attack you. Oh god, another one's coming. Jesus Christ. I don't think this is going to go very well. I think I did it then. I think I converted some ether to health then, but only like temporarily. I don't know, maybe I'm doing something wrong myself. Maybe I read something wrong, but I feel like I did everything that the tutorial told me to do. Get out of the fucking way. We're back in the exact same situation we were stuck in last time. Backed up against the wall. Really no way to stem the tide of these fuckers. There's no way it could have intended for me to try and solve the puzzle with this shit going on. That seems very unreasonable. There must be an end to these, like, enemies. Fuck off! Fucking being disarmed for a second and then suddenly snapping out of it and hitting me. Okay. Move! Move! No, stuck in that fucking animation again. I know, there's just something... There's a lack of feedback going on where I can't be sure if I'm doing shit right. Like, things are dying. I can see my health sometimes go up, I think. But it just doesn't feel confirmed that shit's going exactly right. It's hard to describe, like, what I'm pressing and what I'm seeing on the screen just don't seem to match up, if that makes sense. Like I said, it's hard to describe. It doesn't feel good to play. Yeah. Pressing B to suck stuff up doesn't help, because I get locked in that weird fucking animation. Okay, so I pressed right trigger, a tiny bit of ether went down, and a tiny bit of health went up. It's not like I can just hold it and have it all, like, convert instantly. Okay. Please tell me that's it. I think that's it. We actually got to the fucking end of this shit. Am I absorbing that like it's telling me I am? Or rather like the tutorial told me? Fuck knows. Anyway. I guess I'll just intermittently hammer RT and hope for the best. Let's get this fucking thing. Oh my god, fucking swingy camera. Get off that! Okay, calm down, Jim. We will just go in circles if I keep doing that. Let's just pull back, turn round like a fucking forklift truck. Right. Oh, you're giving me the whole thing now, thank you. So, is there an order we should do this in? I mean, that was the first one. Okay. Well, no, that's wrong. Right. So now I know the order. It didn't tell me which one would, which one of these circles would fill first. There we go. That's all I needed. If you'd have maybe highlighted which circle would get filled first as I was clicking on the symbols, I wouldn't have had to do that twice. I'd already solved your puzzle. Okay, new checkpoint, thank God. Now we're back to daytime boy. Maybe we're not meant to be daytime boy yet. Because don't look like he's going through here. Okay. We'll swap. Because this bit looked climbable. Yeah, there we go. We've got to go around here, open the door for ourselves. See if there's any secrets. There we are. Got ourselves a shard. So this very much is a game of two halves. One, we've got a fairly, somewhat acceptable... Oh my god. Get up. Got a fairly acceptable, not brilliant, low-budget hack-and-slash thing going on. And this shit with this fucker, which I am not enjoying. Machines will only function in the day realm. Sweet. Okay, cool. So... anything else I should be doing? Or maybe it'll just start functioning when we swap, now that I've pulled the lever. That makes sense. That makes sense. Let's find out. Yes! Okay then. Interesting that even in the cutscenes, quasi-cutscene here, just because I'm near that interactive object, the LB symbol just stays. There we go. He wasn't moving for a second. I thought I'd have to bloody restart again. I don't know what he means by that.
You killed them. It killed them. It killed me. Why did it have to be you?
It had to be you. It had to be you.
Sorry, Rihanna. Don't tell her it was like this.
Alright. Let's see what it was. What was going on? Some big, glowy, Predator-style thing? Or is that just meant to be steam? Who knows? Okay. Fairly uneventful little explosion. What is going on? Pop back. I forget what the absorbing button is for this guy now. Oh shit, boss. Oh, that's a fun fellow. Okay, like a lava rock crab with metal. See if I can get a read on this thing. Okay, I'm guessing maybe just attacks from the front. Well, I saw a bit of blood. And then got set fire to, with really not very good looking fire. Now pop in. Out of the way. Okay, seems fairly straightforward, doesn't it? Oh, fuck. Okay. If I keep this up, hopefully it'll be dead in a minute. One of these things that looks more intimidating than it actually is mechanically. But worse than its bite situation. This lava spray isn't particularly impressive. God, is this thing gonna die soon? Is that it dead? Or is that just like a weakness thing? Okay. No blood's coming out of it. Or was it? I couldn't really tell. Okay, there's blood coming out of it that time. Changed up its attacks. That's significantly harder to anticipate and dodge. Okay, I've really got to change tack. That's not helping. Yeah, that just... We can only really do effective damage slashing from the front, but... Okay. I never think to, like, block bosses, because normally they just break your blocks, but it's actually working out quite well. That you can't block. Okay. Side swing we can block. If it does the big stabby stab, we have to dodge. Okay, he was trapped in a combo. Couldn't dodge effectively there. Oops, toppling again. I can't tell what I gotta do there. Then again, its attack's changed after it had toppled, so maybe I don't have to do anything at that point. Oh god, yeah, its attack's changed again. Yes, okay. I don't know when it's gonna do it. So, when it kind of ducks a little and hisses. Is he swaying again? Brilliant. This is going on forever. Is it done at last? Nope. Nope, still not done. Oh, bollocks. He's a fucking mess. Okay. He's almost done. I mean, I'm almost done as well, so... Oh shit, what? I guess it was implied that he shoved his sword into his mouth and then shot it. But the animation wasn't particularly... Anyway, an ether accumulator. Press RT. Oh, okay. Charge your ether accumulator before engaging ether slot. Well, yeah, obviously. I've just got to fill it up. Alright. Had to hold it till the bar filled. Simple enough. And that's distress. Okay, well, I'm going to leave it there. That's a cutscene. It's fair enough. We fought a boss. Had a weird time with that. And collected some ether, which was a fun time. Edge of Twilight, finally out after all these years. It's, well, I mean, given the trouble, it could have been worse. Had it not been so trouble, had it come out 5 or more years ago, maybe it could have been better, but it could have been far worse. But again, it could have been better. Edge of Twilight could have been better.